guys, hope you're all having an awesome week. This is the second of my Access All Areas series. I'll leave the first one in the down bar so that you can have a little look at that. This one I'm going to be talking about YouTube. Now, YouTube has decided to go a bit weird on all of us. Now, there is a little tip that I'm going to suggest is I'd get a Google account now. Because from what I've read, since how they've taken away the video responses, so you can no longer video response videos, which, do you know what I mean? Bad move for YouTube. You're now going to have a Google account to like, subscribe, comment, do everything like that, which is getting kind of irritating. But do you know what I mean? That's just my little tip first. So I'm going to be talking about the accessibility settings for YouTube. Now, I use Windows 8. And in Windows 8 I also use the high contrast settings, which is the black background against white text, just to, for future reference. Now I'm going to be talking about how YouTube interacts with that, which in some respects is okay and in others is not so good. Now, obviously you have your main channel thing where you have, your channels, and then you have your little navigational bar down the side, which has, your channel name, your my subscriptions, what to watch, social, and then a list of all all the people that you're subscribed to, which is fair enough. That's all nicely laid out. There's no faff around there. You know what you want, which is one of its good points. Now, you're watching a video and you want to like it, which is good because it has a big like button down the bottom, just underneath the video player. The thing that sort of lets it down is how I'm going to say now. Now, if you want to do anything else, good luck, because they don't actually tell you what they are on the buttons, they just come up with big black squares, which obviously is no use to you. 9 times out of 10, even if you hover over them, they don't tell you what they are, so you have to just make a judgment call on whether you want to do that. So, do you know what I mean? You may end up disliking a video when you don't really want to, and if I remember rightly, you can't undislike a video, which, do you know what I mean, is slightly irritating. Now, the other thing that I would say is, as you can kind of guess, I do YouTube videos because you're watching me on YouTube, which, do you know what I mean, shortly, that's self-explanatory. But I use I use my editing software and I upload them to YouTube. Now, YouTube, excuse me, now YouTube has its own onboard little editing settings. Now, they're okay, they're not the best, do you know what I mean? They're very basic. You have like a trim, do you know what I mean? You have a little slider, that's great. Now, for instance, I did try using the annotations, which they kind of give you a little quick guide on what each one means, which is, yeah, fair enough. But, say for instance, you want to put a speech bubble into a video. Now, that's great. The only trouble is that you can add text and make that text a link. Great. You can resize the speech bubble, which is also great. The only trouble is that if you want to change the colour of the text, you can't, because that comes up in black squares. It doesn't come up as colours, it comes up as black squares. You want to change the colour of the background to the annotation. Guess what? It comes up as big black squares again. So YouTube is not the best for, visually impaired, which is slightly irritating. They could do more to cater towards visually impaired people. Now, within the app, because this is the app side of it, I do talk about the website and then the app. The app has a few good things as well. It does work relatively well with VoiceOver. I say relatively. There is them times where buttons that are buttons don't come up with anything. If they've just got a button, they'll just name them button 1, button 2, button 3, which is no use to you. But you can, of course, use the like, share, blah 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 button, all them key things of YouTube. Using VoiceOver, all you have to do is slide, is it right? Yeah, right for right for VoiceOver, and it'll just read out everything on the page, which is great. And then you double tap to select. So it is relatively good within the app. The one thing that I will say about the app is the video player. Ever since they changed it over from the old update, they've descaled the video player size, which to me sounds strange because it doesn't do anything for the app. All it does is really increase where you can put comments, which, comments are great and I love all your comments. when you're watching it on an iPad, for instance, you kind of want to be able to see it, and bear in mind that an iPad screen is 9.7 inch in landscape. Yeah, 9.7 inch. It probably only fills about 6 inch, maybe 6.5 inch worth of screen. So you're kind of thinking, right, what's the point of that? So yeah, it's a bit strange. The app I'd probably give an out of 10 scoring of probably a 5.5 because it has major flaws. Do you know what I mean? There's bugs, there's things that don't work right. 9 times out of 10 I have to reset the app. 9 times out of 10 it throws you out of the app. So it kind of, do you know what I mean? If YouTube wants to work, it will work. If it doesn't, it doesn't. The website slightly higher because it does, there is good points to it. So I'd probably give that maybe a 7.5 out of 10, but no more than that. There is major improvements that could do. For instance, labelling each button properly, or do you know what I mean, making it more easily for to be used with high contrast. So yeah, that's my little thoughts on YouTube. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you've got any thoughts on YouTube, I'd love to hear them in the comments. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll see you in another Access All Areas.
Well, now it's late.